my name is Danielle Dowling and I am with Love Fabu and I'm here to answer your question today. So you wrote into the ladies and you had said, how do I know if I'm in the right job? How do I even know what the right job for me is? So this is a great question and a lot of us struggle with it. We'll end up in jobs and careers for years and years that essentially make us feel just claustrophobic and suffocated in every kind of way. So you know you're not in the right job if you are crying in the shower every morning and you spend your entire lunch hour surfing the web looking for other job opportunities. So a great way to get started on this is to use a little formula that I have, and it's called the give, the get, deal breakers. So give, get, deal breakers. And by the way, this formula works really well too when you're trying to find out what is important to you in a romantic relationship and also what's important to you in any kind of relationship, friends or family as well. So what I invite you to do is grab maybe 3 different pieces of loose leaf paper, and at the top of each one write give, get, deal breaker. Start with give and begin to just think about, what do you want to give in your job? For some people, you might want to give of your creative graphic design talent. You know, you really want to give, you are talented in that area and you want to be able to offer it, contribute it in your day-to-day job. Some people have the talent of really being able to motivate a crowd via public speaking. And so this would be a talent that you would want to give, to offer on a daily basis. So think about what it is you want to give. What of you, what skills, what natural talents do you want to be able to give, to offer the world on a daily basis? Just start writing and see what comes up for you. Next, you want to move to the get. So what do you want to get from your work environment? What do you want to get from the company that you're working for or the individual that you're working for? Maybe something important for you to get is autonomy. Maybe you want a manager that is quite hands-off because you work better when you are just focused and there's not a lot of collaboration. Maybe one of the things you want to get is a lot of collaboration. You need a lot of support and you really want a manager that you are speaking to on a regular basis. Maybe you want to get a 401k. Important. Then you want to move to the third piece of paper and you want to write down deal breakers. So what are your deal breakers? For me, I know that working in a cubicle with no windows around me is a deal breaker. There is just something that it just spiritually drains me to be in a cubicle with no windows. And I realized early on in my 20s that that was not the proper environment for me. I just did not thrive at all. So this is a deal breaker. For some people, a deal breaker might be that you need flexible working hours, or that you need to work from home on Fridays. So really think about what's an absolute deal breaker for you. Income can also be a deal breaker for you. You might know that you can't make less than $55,000 or $65,000 a year. Maybe you don't even know how much you need to be covering every month with your bills. So I would encourage you to do that first. When you go looking for a new job, really have a good understanding of, what do I financially need to be bringing in? Come up with what that number is. So anything lower than that number, is an absolute deal breaker. Okay? I hope this is helpful for you. Again, you want to think about, what do you want to give? What do you want to get? And what are your deal breakers? Thanks. Love, Fabu.